Part 1. The Pythagorean Institute.
1. The Wagon Wheel. They're sitting across from Mom in a booth at the Wagon Wheel, a retro diner in Proserpina, Pennsylvania. The three of them have been driving since 6 in the morning, which is why they're eating breakfast at noon. Or, in Frankie's case, not eating. Bad enough the place is some kind of freaky cult, but a boarding school? Frankie says. Who wants to live at school? I just want to be with my friends. It's not a cult, and stop complaining. You should be thanking your little brother, Mom says. The Institute wanted him so badly they're letting you in, even with your math scores. That's how gifted he is. She beams proudly at Lucie, whose knife scrapes against his plate. Mom, don't make Frankie feel bad, Lucie says, chewing. It's not her fault that I happen to be the kind of kid who tests well, and that she's, not so much that kind of kid. But that does not invalidate her. Lucie puts his hand on his sister's shoulder and squeezes. He always does just the thing to make her feel worse. Frankie grits her teeth and retreats into her phone. Her group chat, Femme Fatality, has been blowing up all morning. Back home, school is already in session, and her friends are psyched because, being in 8th grade now, they're allowed to leave the building for lunch. They can eat wherever they want and use their phones. Frankie doesn't know much about the schools she and Lucie are going to, having refused to learn anything about it. A form of protest that is against her best interests, like most of her protests. But she does know 2 things. 1, no matter what Mom says, the Institute used to be a weird 1970s mind expansion cult. And 2, there's a no cell phone policy, even after class. Stella. Wish you were here. Taylor. We're at Bubba's Bubbles. Serena. I'll drink an oat milk extra boba for you. Serena. 100% sweet. Stella. Yuck, too sweet. Serena. Tongue sticking out emoji. Frankie looks down at her disgusting Greek omelet and makes a yuck sound. She presses the last crumb of bacon onto her finger and eats it. Frankie. In crappiest diner ever. I hate Pennsylvania already. A red exclamation point pops up next to her message. Unable to deliver. No signal. Who's the freak? Across the diner, teenage boys wearing camo and baseball caps are pointing at Lucie and cackling. Because of the horns on his head. Yes, horns. He looks like he should play for the Rams. The other teenagers high-five the kid who said it. Like he wasn't the millionth jerk to make the same stupid football helmet joke. Frankie hates it when this happens. Not only because it's mean and she feels the need to defend her little brother. It's also one more instance of Lucie getting all the attention. Mom gets up to do something, but Lucie tells her it's okay and goes over to talk to the camo and tractor hat boys. Frankie can't hear what he's saying, but she can see he's charming them. The bullies touch his horns and whistle, and within minutes, they think Lucie is cool. Mom brings the check to an old-fashioned cash register and hands it to a girl who's maybe a year or 2 older than Frankie. While Mom gets out her wallet, Lucie says goodbye to the jerks. Have fun at cult school. You'll fit right in with the rest of the deems. I told you it was a cult school, Frankie whispers to her mom, who's holding out a credit card. Sorry, cash only, the girl at the register says. As Mom gives her some money, the girl turns to Frankie. Don't let those losers bother you. It's not all deems at the school. Deems? Frankie says. Register girl nods without explaining, counting out change. Frankie notices her dyed black hair has pale yellow roots. Someone who doesn't want to be blonde? That's Frankie's kind of person. See you later, the girl says.